Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Jurassic Park. What can you say about it? It's a classic story of science screwing with nature. Sort of a monster movie meets family adventure, Jurassic Park introduced groundbreaking effects, heart-stopping action scenes, and continues to be Steven Spielberg's highest-grossing film. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of hype for Steven Spielberg to do another movie. Hey, you know what, Mr. Spielberg, before you even knew what you had, you patented it, you packaged it, you slapped on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. Well, Lost World. Talk about a letdown sequel. This movie is sort of like a mix between Congo and the biggest whiners at PETA. The characters are idiots, the story's absurd, the effects aren't as good as the first movie, so what's the point in seeing it? For you, none. For me, I'm a glutton for fucking punishment. So, let us sink our teeth into the Lost World. So we start off on a different island where a family on their yacht is spending their vacation. Rich people in a monster movie? Well, I'm sure this is gonna end fine for them.
Well, hello there. What are you?
What little girl is this? Any real child would take a look at that little green monster and go,
Kathy, darling, lunch is ready.
It certainly is.
Kathy?
And now for comedically over-the-top scream in 3, 2, 1. Seriously, what woman, especially seeing her daughter getting eaten, would take the time to raise her arms in the air and throw them down? You do that while telling a joke. The aristocrats! And then we cut to this. Was the movie trying to make us think she was screaming at Jeff Goldblum? Granted, I would scream at that too, but that's kind of a confused joke.
That's chaos theory.
So we see our main character, Ian Malcolm. Oh, fuck it, let's just call him Jeff Goldblum, because we all know that's who he's really playing. He drops by the house of John Hammond, played again by Richard Attenborough, as we see some other familiar faces. The 2 little kids from the first movie.
Hello, Dr. Malcolm.
Hi, kids. So great to see you. It's so great to see you.
What are you doing here?
A very brief cameo.
Me too.
We're then approached by men in suits. Ooh, they must be the villains. They're led by Hammond's nephew named Peter, who is not happy as Malcolm was the only one of the survivors who broke the non-disclosure agreement and told everybody about the island. Wait a minute, so Dr. Grant never told anybody? Dr. Sadler? Hammond? The kids? What's wrong with these people? There's fucking dinosaurs loose! How come the only person who tells anybody about it is the one nutball who obviously nobody's gonna believe?
You signed a non-disclosure agreement before you went to the island that expressly forbade you from discussing anything you saw. You violated that agreement.
Yeah, I did, and you lied. You twisted the facts surrounding the deaths of 3 people.
3? Well, that's great. A fucking scientist who can't count. Why did nobody believe him when he said there were dinosaurs again?
That's chaos theory.
Speaking of which, it looks like there's another island with dinosaurs on it that Hammond wants Goldblum and a team of people to observe. This was called Site B, a site they had to leave because of a hurricane, and so all the animals have been roaming free for the past 4 years. What happened to the first island, you might ask? It disappeared into the void like the rest of the plot holes you'll see in this film.
Okay, so there's another island with dinosaurs, no fences this time, and you want to send people in, very few people, on the ground.
Okay, if I'm gonna continue on with this review, I have got to get my Jeff Goldblum impression down. So, to help out with that, world-renowned Jeff Goldblum impressionist, Rob.
Hello. Welcome to the Jeff Goldblum Hour. You see, the secret to doing the perfect Jeff Goldblum is to insert ahs, ands, and buts in every sentence. Secret is to never complete a full sentence without going or but. There's more to this. You see, for the secret to doing Jeff Goldblum is to put the accent on the wrong words. That's the secret there. So when you want to say a statement, that is the secret to doing a Jeff Goldblum. And there it is.
So Hammond tells Goldblum that his nephew wants to exploit Site B and bring the dinosaurs to a park in America. And of course, he wants Goldblum to go in and preserve the animals.
Public opinion is the one thing that I can use to preserve it, but in order to rally that kind of support, I need a complete photo record of those animals alive and in their natural habitat.
And seeing how you were almost eaten by half of them, I figure you'd be the perfect person to protect them. Goldblum, of course, says no, but Hammond threatens that if he doesn't, he'll never see his girlfriend again.
You didn't contact Sarah.
Paleontological behavior study is a brand new field, and Sarah Harding is on that frontier.
You sent my girlfriend to this island alone?
How the hell do you go on a trip to an abandoned island filled with dinosaurs and not tell your boyfriend? I guess, like most women, she just wanted to get as far away from Jeff Goldblum as possible.
It's not a research expedition anymore. It's a rescue operation, and it's leaving right now.
Oh, did I put on the soundtrack to the first Jurassic Park again? So Goldblum goes and gets his team together, including Vince Vaughn. Yay! Oh wait, he's, not in the comedy. We also come across Kelly, Goldblum's only daughter. Wait a minute, one daughter?
Got any kids?
Me? Oh, hell yeah, 3. I love kids.
What's with this idiot and numbers? What, first how many people die, now how many kids he has? I mean, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I can't read or write.
Good for you.
It turns out Kelly is sad because, big shock, Jeff Goldblum's not that hot a father.
You know, sweetie, I know we've had some hard going, but I feel like in the last couple of years we've really kind of started to work things out. Hasn't it been better?
Yeah, but I want you to crack on me a little bit, ground me or something, send me to my room. You never do any of that stuff.
What kid is this? Yeah, because if there's anything children complain the most about, it's not getting punished enough.
If you got your gymnastics competition, you've been training for that for months.
You like to have kids, but you just don't want to be with them, do you?
Hey, I'm not the one who dumped you here and split for Paris, so don't take it out on me.
Nice parroting there, Goldblum. Why don't you bring up her aborted brother while you're at it? So the team makes it to the island in search of Sarah, only to find that her bag is left behind.
Sarah!
Wow, even his dreams for his possibly dead girlfriend sound disinterested.
Sarah!
It's like one of his various uhs got in the way of that line. Sarah, ah. They then come across a couple of stegosauruses and marvel in wonder.
Yikes. Wow.
And yeah, don't get used to this whole enchanting thing, by the way. There's very little of it in this movie. And eventually, they do come across Sarah, played by Julianne Moore.
Wait. Shh. Just stay there, be quiet.
You just asked the impossible from Jeff Goldblum. Stay there and be quiet. Can't be done. We see she finds an E.T. knockoff and decides she wants to pet it. But the parents see her and charge in an angry rage. This, of course, results in a thrilling anticlimax. But it turns out there's bigger things to worry about, like Goldblum's daughter sneaking on board the trip.
Kelly, what are you doing? No, what are you? Hey, don't go out there. It's not safe. Stay in here.
You guys should definitely go. But I'm gonna stay. I love you. I just don't need you right now.
I'll tell you what you need, a good antipsychotic.
You know, in the first Jurassic Park, they at least tried to set up some character and interesting conversation. Here, it just feels like filler until the fucking T-Rex gets there. In fact, let's play a game. A little game I like to call Try to Be Invested. Just listen to this conversation and honestly act like you give a crap. Seriously, just try to be interested.
So listen, when you're out in the field, nothing we can do can leave any room for people to say that our findings are contaminated.
I'd be happy to deliver a letter to your wife or your loved one, give a chance to say goodbye to her, okay?
We leave no scent of any
you got any
kind,
personal
no
effects
insect
of any
repellent,
kind?
no hair tonic, no
least I can
cologne.
do. I'll be in there.
All our food plastic bags. Our presence needs to be 100% antiseptic. If we
oh, fuck it. Can I just see the lawyer getting eaten again? God, that's awesome. Can I just watch that for 2 hours? But they hear a noise in the distance. A horrible, terrible sound. What could it possibly be? Man! Yes, ma'am. Man would sodomize your hamster if he could with a... Okay, we know the drill. Let's just see who these guys are. Oh, it's that Peter jerk again. And this time he's accompanied by another Peter, Pete Postlethwaite, and his killer cheekbones, as they try to hunt down some dinosaurs for their zoo in America.
It'll be a packy
Back here.
Say that again, Roland. A what?
The one with the big red horn, the pompadour.
Really? You hire people to hunt dinosaurs who don't even know the names of the dinosaurs? Why would you go hunting with a person who doesn't even know the name of the animal you're hunting? Oh, it's big, it's got antlers, it's got these really big hooves.
A lion?
Yeah! So our heroes look over the horror of what they're seeing and they let it all sink in. What have we become? After all, we're going after innocent creatures like this. Or this. Or even adorable this. Truly, we are the savage animals! So the two Peters come across a baby Tyrannosaurus and trap it in order to capture the mother. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how douchey is this? Oh, this is incredibly douchey. This is like Hitler douchey, no doubt about it. But luckily, Vince Vaughn is loading up and ready for action.
Hammond told me these people might show up. I thought we'd be finished by the time they got started, but in case they weren't, he did send a backup plan.
What backup plan?
Me?
He never uses a weapon in this movie. But to be fair, Vince Vaughn is no stranger to tough situations.
What, a hot older woman made you feel her cans? Stop crying like a little girl. What'd you do with them? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
So, like friggin' idiots, they let all the dinosaurs out of their cages. And wouldn't you know it, they run amok. Thank God they released all those animals. Now absolutely no human beings will be horribly injured at all.
Haji, look out! Jump!
By the way, what dinosaur could literally throw a car into a tree? What is this, the Babe Ruthosaurus? And if you think that was stupid of our heroes, take a gander at this. They find the baby T-Rex and bring him to the trailer. Are you guys fucking morons? Why don't you just write "eat me" all over you?
There it is. There's a fracture right above the epiphysis.
Other animals are gonna hear this. Dad, I gotta get out of here, please. I wanna get out of here. I wanna go see my sister.
Yes, listen to the girl. She's the only one who knows what she's talking about. In fact, let's start taking bets about who's gonna die in this movie. You got annoying blabbermouth Jeff Goldblum, idiot scientist Julianne Moore, not such a badass Vince Vaughn, or pudgy doughy guy who's only had 8 lines. Tell me, folks, who do you think is gonna die? Let me emphasize that this is who you think is gonna die, not who you wish was going to die. There you go. So Goldblum gets his daughter to safety, but they hear the T-Rex in the distance. So he tries to call them to let them know the T-Rex is getting closer.
We have no idea what his metabolism is. We'll kill him with too much. We'll put him into respiratory arrest. Nick, I need your hand here.
You know what? They deserve to die. No, really, let them rot. Goldblum said it himself. Nature is selecting them for extinction. As far as I'm concerned, they're T-Rex chow.
Dad, please stay here.
Hey, I'm coming right back. I give you my word.
But you never keep your word.
Huh, you got a point. Well, later, bitch. I'm Batman. So, of course, Goldblum arrives just in time to recreate the T-Rex raining scene from the first movie.
Mommy's very angry.
Don't move. Their eyesight's based on who's expendable.
This isn't hunting behavior, Ian. They came for their infants.
Well, duh! Jesus Christ, we have a ranting scientist who can't count, an idiot scientist who kidnaps baby T-Rexes, and a dumbass hunter who lets dangerous beasts go. Is the black girl the only one who has a brain in this movie? So they let the baby T-Rex out and everything seems to be okay. But wouldn't you know it, T-Rexes are vengeful now, as they come back and try to shove the trailer off the cliff. They try to break the windows open to get out, but they just won't budge. Thus, the trailer is knocked over the side and hanging by a thread.
Hang on to something! Hang on to something!
Do something! Do something! Do something!
Sarah!
No, you mean Sarah!
Sarah!
a minute. A second ago, they couldn't get the glass open. Now the slightest bit of pressure is gonna bust it?